He is a political prisoner in one of two illegal prisons in America called CMUs. He was targeted in Alaska for speaking out against corruption, and the FBI sent in two informants whose sole purpose was to incite him to violence, and he never agreed to violence, even with the threat of them taking his child. So the state of Alaska took him to court in Alaska, and they heard the evidence of 2 years of tapes and threw the whole case out. So the federal government took him to federal court, and those same tapes that were played that proved his innocence were not allowed to be played in federal court. So he was sentenced to 26 years for solicitation and conspiracy to commit murder with no identifiable target. He is being held in, like I said, one of two illegal prisons called CMUs. There's only two that we know of in Indiana and Illinois. They're modeled after Chinese thought reform. There was a man in his prison that was beheaded in November. It's primarily a radical, extreme group of people that it was meant to take the place of Guantanamo Bay. So these guys there's about 5 or 6 Christian men, and they want them dead. So he lives with that threat every day. He currently has scurvy. A lot of the guys have the disease called beriberi. They're starving them to death. They've been exposed to extreme sleep deprivation, extreme temperature deviations where the floor is so hot they can't even touch the floor, and then they make it so cold that the water in the toilet freezes. When he was kidnapped by the government, his daughter was 3 weeks old and his son was 3 years old. So he's never committed a crime in his life. So I encourage you to come by the table and just get some information about him and keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.